How has your journey been so far at Uproar?
It's been good. I joined it by the end of January. The team is very nice. Like I really like the other developers. My team lead is very understanding and he's very supportive. We have a lot of conversations with product. We have daily stand-ups, like 2 weeks in 2 times in the week. I really like my teammates. There is other Brazilian guy. There is a girl from Argentina, so it's nice.
Can you share your impressions of the onboarding process at Uproar?
It was really smooth because they gave me a lot of time to start coding because at the time my computer broke and TECLA really helped me on that.
Yes.
Laura was very fast in the whole process. And the first weeks I was a bit apprehensive because, it's a new job. So, we are like a little bit insecure. But it was like, like in the context of a startup, like it's always like this.
How would you summarize your experience with TECLA regarding the hiring process?
I think so far it was like the best I had because at the same time that I was hired by TECLA, I was talking to 2 other companies. Like I got the offer from TECLA and I got another offer from this other company. And I really didn't like the way that they proceeded. I really like how TECLA is very transparent and it's like, I know like you can feel that everyone is very professional and also Gino sent me a few emails, like I signed the contract, everything was very smooth, so I don't have any complaints. And I feel very, supported by Laura, like she's always on Discord and all the back and forth of emails is very fast. And
Yes.
I can really feel that I feel that it's very reliable,
How do you find the remote working environment at Uproar?
I've been working remotely for like a few years. It's the kind of like environment that I like to work remotely. I think I concentrate more. I think they are very adjusted into the remote environment. Like I think everyone works like very well. There's a lot of sometimes you're not paying attention to Slack. There's no like you need to be online because sometimes like you're just focusing on stuff and you turn off the notifications to not be disturbed by it.
Exactly.
And there's no pressure of like you need to answer right away.
What advice or suggestions would you give to candidates seeking employment in the US?
The people really focus on saying like, you have to have like a perfect English. You just need to know how to be clear in the way that you talk. Because everyone, when you are like in a remote team, everyone has accents. It's totally fine because it's a second language that we speak. So don't be afraid of having an accent. It's fine. It's cool to have an accent. I think it's cool. Just focus more on like know how to express yourself more than focusing on having a perfect English.
Did you feel sufficiently prepared in terms of knowledge and experience to excel in this job opportunity?
I think sometimes it's more important to be curious about like how things work than really just saying how doing something, because sometimes like when you have like new developers, they want to point out how everything is wrong. I think it's more important when you're joining a new company to be more relaxed and giving yourself time to see things, like making good questions, listening to the people that are already there. This is something that I did. I get along very well with with my other colleagues. Getting along with people, it's very important sometimes. Yeah. For you to be able to work better. It's impossible to be in a team and work 100% alone. It's nice because you end up making friends sometimes.
Any final thoughts or advice you would like to share with other individuals seeking job opportunities?
I would say that I think the most important part of like looking for jobs like abroad is to really like go for a company that can give you like some support, like TECLA. I think that's like the main thing, because sometimes when you're on LinkedIn, you're bombarded by many recruiters. So I think it's nice it's important to have a good feeling when you're talking with the recruiter, because the way he acts, like if he's a recruiter, is very anxious, very demanding right away. I think that's not a good sign. because they just want to fill up like a job, but they don't really care if you're like gonna get along or if you're like the right fit.
Yeah.
So I felt with TECLA it was a bit different. There was a lot of, I mean, it was very respectful, it was thoughtful, and I think that's a really two green flags that I, when I'm looking for a job, this is something that I look for.